Hey, I'm Aneesh, Sexena, CitrusTV. Welcome to the Media Roundtable. Along with me is Eric Rothman from WAER and Tyler Dunn from the Daily Orange. No relation to Adam, correct?
Not that I know of.
Well, this Syracuse team lost the first two Big East games by combined score 65-33. What do you really make of them now, the first two games?
Well, halfway through the season now, two Big East games underway. I don't really think, personally, I expected much more from this team. 2 wins. I didn't think they were going to compete in the Big East. I think maybe they got a little ahead of a lot of fans' expectations because they came out so strong against those Big Ten opponents. But what you've seen in the past 2 weeks against South Florida and West Virginia seems just not ready to compete in the top tier of the Big East.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You look at the defense. The pass defense, one of the worst in the country. Run defense is a top 15 unit, and the offense just can't hold on to the ball. So I think that's what we're looking at. The offense still hasn't found an identity. Turnovers are killing them, and defensively, it's just really uneven.
And Tyler, you mentioned the turnovers. 8 turnovers in 2 games. That definitely won't help. They're averaging 3 a game. And now there's a big controversy now at the quarterback position because of all these turnovers. Greg Paulus, he could be on the way out. Ryan Nassib could be on the way in. Who's your starter?
Well, it's tough to keep with a lame duck quarterback as long as I think Doug Marrone will keep Greg Paulus. I personally would like to see Ryan Nassib get some time, but I also think that what Doug Marrone has offered Greg Paulus and told Greg Paulus is that I think he will remain the starter until this team is out of bowl contention mathematically.
And when is that? When do you think they're out? After?
No, mathematically, when they've lost 7 games.
The times right now, I think what we saw in Ryan Nassib the second half kind of proved that the lines did cross here, that at some point you have to make this move. Greg Paulus is here 1 year. The team doesn't owe him anything, really. Ryan Nassib could be the guy for 4 years. So whenever we did see that Nassib, maybe their talent level did kind of cross and he showed a lot out there, you got to make the move. I mean, he's the guy now and the guy for the future, maybe. I mean, Paulus has just been a turnover machine.
He's been a turnover machine, and that's something that I guess hasn't changed from his Duke days, so the year of eligibility not doing much for him. Right. And one of the guys they're throwing to, Mike Williams, he's absolutely been an animal this year. He's 10 receptions shy and 2 touchdowns shy of tying the all-time Syracuse record in those 2 categories. Guys, he said he's coming back next year. Do you believe him?
I don't. I don't believe him. How can you? I think that this year this team has a chance of getting 2 guys drafted on the first day, and that's Arthur Jones and Mike Williams. And I think Mike Williams is silly to come back for another year.
I tend to believe him. I was, when he said it, and he feels like he owes something to the university. He thinks he owes something to the city of Buffalo. I mean, he felt like he left both of them down. That he really has to see this through, and I think that's what he'll do.
And Mike Williams, I don't buy it, guys. Dante Green, Johnny Flynn, the last 2 years, they've left.
We've heard this before.
Oh, we've heard this before. I'm not buying it. Well, that does it for here. Now we'll go back to Eva Zacharia doing work where she does work best, and that's on the bench.